Ох, привет. У меня сегодня день аниме. Аниме день. О, у нас сегодня гига-мега контент. День аниме. Аниме. Я хочу аниме. Фляжка течет, честно говоря, что-то с утра. Наверное, того, что я спал слишком долго. О, здоровец, Пулич. Молодежный стрим. Да нет, конечно, блин, я проспал чуть ли не там 11 часов. Я себя чувствую довольно тяжело. Так что молодежного сегодня не будет. Не прошел только без смертей. Я все-таки босс попустил. О, блин, что я могу сказать? Звучит хайпово. Это жестко. Ну, блин. Я могу только тебе сказать, что, ну, это, сам понимаешь, гига случайность. Тарков без смертей пройти, ну, практически нереально, чисто за счет рандома. Типа, что тебя реально может просто прям в ЧВК засунуть, босса тебе на голову родить и так далее. Но просто это еще один показатель того, насколько, согласись, ПВЕ легче, чем ПВП. То есть речь даже не про СБ у комаров, а, ну, типа, концептуально. Просто мне всегда в эту тему очень сильно нравились отговорки и Мэда, и других людей, челов, ну, типа, постоянно в тарковских пабликах, в комментах жесткий довольно срач творится. Что, типа, ну, как бы очевидно, да, то есть есть определенные претензии у ПВЕшеров и у ПВПшеров. У ПВПшеров претензии к ПВЕшникам, что-то типа, блин, чуваки, вы играете на отдельных серваках, и поэтому, ну, типа, с нами остаются только потные душнилы, да, и, типа, хватит быть пусечками и убегать с ботами играть, играйте, типа, нормально. А у ПВЕшеров, типа, претензии постоянно были из разряда Никита Буянов опять для нас не сделал ивент. Никита Буянов не завез нам престижи. Никита Буянов не любит ПВЕ. Вот. И типа каждый раз просто когда начинали срачи, да, там на эту тему, ну, типа ПВПшера, да, говорили, ну, чуваки, типа, у вас и так легкая игра, да, то есть, ну, что стоит достижение в ПВЕ, да, там, ачивка за ивент, ну, по факту. Да, то, что вы, типа, ботов смогли настрелять, там, 200 штук в лабиринте, и они всегда говорят, в ПВЕ играть ничуть не легче, чем в ПВП, там гораздо сложнее, там невероятно умные боты, там сложность зашкаливает, там только нету читеров из БУ комаров. По итогу, ну блин, ну это смешно же, блин, и яишка везде одинаковая. Более того, на ПВЕ она даже ходят слухи немножко потупее, потому что, ну, типа, полулокально там что-то просчитывается, и поэтому хуже работает. Вот, но, блин, это реально смешно. Челы просто играя в легкую версию игры. Да забей, Вицепуль, реально, ну типа не занимайся такой фигней. Я как бы, ну, понимаю, что ты сходишь с ума, но не надо.
My aim is true. I got like a shadow. Yeah. Are you ready for this?
Ну, блин, я не спорю, что это можно делать. Это реально можно делать. Но надо правильно понимать, в каких играх ты это делаешь. Типа, я понимаю, когда игры, ну, типа Half-Life и там и так далее. То есть ты можешь, безусловно, знать игру, ну, хорошо и отыгрывать как надо. Да, я понимаю, то есть это реально в сюжетках. Я готов даже это понять, как бы странно это ни звучало в Dark Souls и Elden Ring. То есть там как бы рандома значительно больше, потому что, ну, нет никакой гарантии, что сейчас босс просто не начнет спамить бесконечно одной и той же атакой, мудацкой какой-нибудь самой. Но все равно там, ну, как бы есть шансы. Раньше в 2016-18 были рейды, всякие челики рейды, чтобы не понял, что статистика онлайн на рейд пойду 200 чел, ну да, скорее всего так и есть. Скорее всего. Ну, короче, типа в Таркове за счет его кривости и рандомности без смертей проходить, я говорю, это, по-моему, ну, не, так сказать, благодарное мероприятие.
Here we go. The ending's already written. Strawberry, this one's mine. Wanna play a game? Get behind me, Lucia. Gracious strike! The next page is the ending! Yeah. Slumber in the mix. A little reward. Where are you going? Yeah. Relax. My aim is true. The ending's already written. Strawberry, drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams. Reverse Subway. Strawberry. Sleep well. Get behind me.
В общем, реально, Вицепульч, не надо, остановись. Возьми себе лучше какую-то более достойную цель. Возьми себе цель пройти Тарков полностью в любых абсолютно условиях в PvP. Вот это реальный квест. Вот это уважаемо. Понимаешь? И, кстати, в Таркове еще Казуалыч заехал. Теперь этот, как его называют? Выпал из головы, выпал из головы. Тест-драйв, короче, открывается не после гранат. Типа, то есть у меня уже есть тест-драйв, хотя я гренадера даже не сделал. То есть гренадер это как бы, ну, тупиковый квест, назовем это так.
Here we go.
Но на тему аниме, ну реально, а чё? Я думал, тебе нравится Тарик. А почему ты не хочешь его пройти в PvP-шке? Как настоящий прогеймер.
My aim is true. You will rest amidst the ice. The ending's already ready. Sleep well.
Скоро расколется, ты думаешь? Я думаю, все будет отлично.
Pretty, right? The name of the night emissary. Are you ready for this? Relax. My aim is true. Don't worry, one swing will do. This day is mine.
Реально, Вицепулич. Там же теперь новые концовки полноценные, понимаешь? Там можно получить уникальный жетончик, ачивку. Там новый этот экран, так сказать, на фон Тарькива будет. Понимаешь, это уважаемо. Смысл от ачивок, ну, быть уважаемым, понимаешь? Все, один из ивентов был жестко попущен. Смысл от ачивок, если игра не в стиме. Ну вот, что я могу сказать? Блин, историю агента закрывает за 100 гемов. Но мне лень закрывать за 100 гемов, как бы я попущусь. То есть 20 гемов я лутанул за 2 минуты, а соточку, видимо, оставим на потом. Так, надо теперь вот это закрывать, так сказать. Сюжет, так сказать. Легкая интермедия, нерассказанные тайны. Легкая интерхрюя, я бы сказал. Ну, блин, не знаю, Вицепулич. Тебя вот так вот Никита и прогревает купить игру как бы за денежку, чтобы ачивки были в стиме, ты мог ими хвастаться. Меня так и прогрело. Однажды Тарков станет фри-то-плей, и твои ачивки синхронизируются. Кстати, Вицепуль будет раздавать такого персонажа скоро. Но он будет немножко не так выглядеть, но в целом похоже. Это Хрюви, кстати, будет играть за него. Такой же маленький мохнатый фури. Когда там, через патч, по-моему. Сейчас я тебя скину. Я тебя скинул. Да, там будет суслик тупо. Суслик, паукан, на танцевали под дождем, на. Это там помогала им мокренькая кисонька, кисонька, кисонька. Мяу. Ничего. Мне не нравятся эти суслики, что ли? На самом деле, я скажу честно, меня уже потряхивает от азиатского сеттинга у них. Типа, ну причем не от азиатского, а от китайского. То есть, если японский я бы, наверное, более-менее адекватно воспринимал, то с китайщиной мне очень тяжело. Блин, я теперь хочу смотреть Кунг-фу Панду. Я из-за этой игры стал фанатом Михаила Галустяна. Что делать? Что делать, господа?
Что такое, а? Что ты можешь-то? Ты никто, понял? Ты моего друга видел. На тебя надвигается буря, атака бешеных лап. Давай, я расплываюсь у тебя в глаза. Что такое, а? Что ты можешь-то? Ты никто, понял? Ты моего друга видел. На тебя надвигается буря, атака бешеных лап. Давай, я расплываюсь у тебя в глаза.
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still
Как
posed
ты
by
можешь
the
быть моим
exalted.
отцом, если ты
Miasma
гусь?
is
Ну,
a natural
а
byproduct
я
from them
крокодил.
hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma
Что это?
raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's all because of the Exaltists.
Бам!
Miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the
Это
Exalted's
чё,
plan to
мимо
seize
лет про
control of
пельмешек?
White Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltist's influence in the region.
But the Exaltist actions are still harming the people of the Peninsula. Miasma and Lemnian
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of White Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over White Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in White Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in.
Здесь
The
такая
defense
панда.
force unit, led by
Скажи, что он
Major
делает
General
нам.
Lorenz, has been deployed to White
Я
Peninsula
думал,
over the
выходи
past few
один на
days,
один.
using temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist
Мне
threat.
нравится, как я вместо того, чтобы следить за сюжетом, смотрю на Мимолерт с Галустяном.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides. Major General Lorenz has been
Капец.
According to my sources,
Хрюви так хочет тариков.
relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings with Tops.
Sounds like a power game between Tops and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force
Итальянцы.
eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunkoi Summit can act directly this time. But for you,
Не, ну Вихарьков все-таки талант. Только песен сочинять, это, ну, гениально.
Phaethon, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand, the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Oval Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they can be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists in Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So, we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as special holotech advisors and the mayor's special envoy for military operations
Сидишь у
during
себя
your
дома,
visit with the
открыл
Defense Force.
компьютер Не крутишь
Sorry,
пропил
official
туси, не
organizations
крутишь
do
пропил
love to make
туси.
up long
Все,
and difficult to
закрыл
remember
компьютер. Хочешь
titles.
работать,
But
хочешь не работать.
sometimes those titles
Хочешь
can come in
засунул.
handy. Though I have to say,
Я не понял,
once you
правда,
came up with a
это
moment
кому
ago,
совет?
it sounded
Это
alive.
мне, типа, как стримы проводить?
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Archer.
Начинаю
But
крутить.
within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you
Вообще,
see fit.
по-моему, эта ж баба какая-то
I've already
полоумная,
informed
не?
the Defense Force and
Типа
Mrs.
она
Holden
вроде
in
как а-ля
advance.
психолог, но
Specific
что-то
plans
все,
and
что я от нее
arrangements will be up
слышал,
to you
звучало
to
как
discuss with Zoltan
лютая
and the
шизофазия.
squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
А, да. И как? Ну, я не знаю, мне все равно кажется, что она какая-то шизоидная. Проблема в том, что мне кажется, что мне надо не это, мне надо, типа, как-то, может, а можно как-то скипать, типа, сюжет? Тут как-то мне казалось, можно. Сейчас, секунду. А тут нету быстрого пропуска, получается, типа... Не-не-не, в диалогах только не, просто я помню, я как-то... Сейчас, а как я открыл вот эту штуку? Сейчас надо понять, как я открыл эту штуку. Где тут я ранний доступ-то видел? Вот.
Я пришла пощекотать твою писулечку. Пощекотать твою писулечку.
Так. Так. А, типа, все, я понял. То есть скип, он как бы позволяет скипать. Где, а как это сделать-то, господи? Да, короче, скип он мне позволил.
Смотри, мама, какой толстый дядечка.
Сейчас.
Нет, Джоди, не говори так. Это не толстый дядя, это толстый мальчик.
Короче, скип мне позволил пропустить конец первого сезона. Да. Типа я это проскипал, мне было лень с этим, честно говоря, разбираться. Я как бы вот, здесь основной сюжет закончился, а тут начались типа а-ля эпилоги там и так далее. Вот. Чисто, ну, такое там. Вот. И второй я как бы скипнул. То есть мне надо будет 2 сезона пройти.
Твоей задротской, вонючей жизни.
Так сказать, придется
Не было.
проникаться, так сказать, сюжетом. Ладно. Но я не буду как бы скипать прямо. То есть я, ну, буду играть так, на комбинированном режиме. Я буду читать сюжет, да, ну, как бы, и слушать диалоги. Не. Прикольно просто, что в прошлом патче они, ну, не требовали, как сказать, сюжетку проходить там. А сейчас они хотят.
Ну с чего вдруг я так боюсь этого ануса? Ну что уж такого страшного в этом анусе может происходить?
Очень многое.
Ужасно, если я буду засовывать туда пальчик.
Очень много может страшного произойти. Или это снится этой бабе, которая там спала.
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk. Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup. Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No. No, we have to kill it. Whatever it takes. Get back.
I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone, we can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back.
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times.
О, это сюжет прошлого патча, он про Хрюви, кстати.
All the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty. And stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again. But given how you're always right behind me,
Ну, потому что он
kinda hard
беретка.
not to overhear.
Тебе же нравятся
It's
беретки.
not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus. I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Блин, наверное, неудобно, когда у тебя твой начальник к жопе приклеен. И тебе говорит, что пора на совещание быстрее идти. А это Сид, но Сид выглядит до сих пор супер смешно, потому что, ну, типа, как внутри человек может уместиться? Причем, ну, типа, спокойно сидячий.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltus stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltus communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
У хвоста розовые эти, румянец. У хвоста есть эмоции. Такой
will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
The Exaltists have long plagued Waifei Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready! Obel Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
О, геймплей захрюи.
Blitz Squad in position.
Aegis Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
Copy, Captain Magus. Aegis reporting in.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important if they've got Obel Squad handling the pickup.
They're very powerful, but also
The envoy...
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the mayor's special envoy for military operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Mr. Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
Первый из подполья, это круто.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their
own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Opal's mission or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Opal Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Aegis Squad, report your status!
Reporting in!
Aegis Squad, come in!
Keeping up, Captain? Oh no. Still no response. The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
Each squad is pinned down. Aegis Squad, do you copy?
Enemy reinforcements spotted in the northwest.
Aegis Squad.
Seed and the others should be okay, right?
The fastest way to restore comms is to disable the nearby jamming devices.
Encircle them! Feels like the miasma.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
По-моему, они с физикой там где-то ошиблись. Это было слишком смешно, но изум неправильный.
Squad, do you copy?
Count on me.
Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed Senior's comms system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first. Then regroup with the Captain 8th.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests? Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
Aegis Squad, come in.
Aegis reporting in. We read you loud and clear, Captain.
We just shut down the enemy's jamming.
Aegis Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Roger. New objective. Shut down the ether transmission system.
Ну, вопрос хороший. Чисто теоретически, возможно, имело бы смысл типа кусками, назовем это так, обкручивать.
Remote support.
Типа...
In position.
Здесь мы взвелось 7%. Но если такие темпы, то что-то типа 2,5 часов.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Next, we eliminate the remaining enemies. Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Roger. Aegis Squad has successfully secured a deep...
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy. Huh?
The unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy.
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. To be honest, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all his hard work, too.
You all carried the operation. I was just doing my duty.
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior. Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time, I have to say, you really are something special.
wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as the commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
Да,
The
есть
most
такое.
efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short
Вот я и
time would be through
попустился.
spatial fissures.
Ну ладно, мне в
Exaltists have
отличие
been
от Геншина
operating
это
in Lemnian
приносит
Hollow for a long
удовольствие.
time. They must have access to fissure coordinates unknown to the
Как
defense
бы
force.
Геншин я буду, скорее всего, реально на
No one knows the labyrinths of
типа
hollows
вот
better than Faith.
пробела лететь.
Faith and scales are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're all clear.
Оно идеально вовремя.
All enemies eliminated.
Будто так и должно было быть.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin.
Я хочу, чтобы каждый раз, когда призывается меха на поле боя, чтобы эта музыка включалась автоматом.
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers!
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them?
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon. Specifically, the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura and the factories that produce them are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Yfei Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point. But there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Yfei Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant! All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel's squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect?
Так я чё, я
Every single
сижу,
person?
чилю. Что мне говорить? Я реально тупо на, сказать, за фарм.
Alright,
Я
kids,
устал
enough bickering.
от
The
всего,
only villain here
говорить
is the
нечего.
grumpy old
Кайфую
eagle.
сюжетика.
You're all brave,
Думаю,
shining
вдруг ты
heroes,
захочешь
okay?
что-нибудь у меня спросить, я тебе что-нибудь расскажу. А если тебе ничего не хочется спрашивать, то что и говорить? Что мне говорить?
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy.
На самом деле, я думаю о том, сколько же времени у меня все это займет.
Would you mind coming with me later?
Я думаю, это реально до вечера, тупо жестко. Обидно, я, кстати, уже вскрыл с лица в Тарикове новую коробку, и мне так и не выпала озвучка Никиты Буяновича. Я все еще расстроен, как бы. Мне она реально, по ходу дела, не выпадет, сколько бы я не фармил. Типа, было бы, конечно, круто, если бы ее раздали всем, но чуть сомневаюсь.
Obel's squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines.
На самом деле интересно, сколько, сказать, этот сюжет занимает.
This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Wise.
Welcome to Waifei Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
КПС 64 гига оперативки стоит 100 тысяч. Я подумал себе оперативку купить снова. Это была ошибка.
Ah, Yunquay Summit.
pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Wise was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. He's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Wise is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine?
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately,
Вообще выглядит примерно так, что я уже половину сюжета прошел. Я на сайте открыл текстовое описание, и очень на то похоже.
Colonel Isolde, until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunquay Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always know how to adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Mr. Ambassador.
Капец, все, даже не выпускают. Все, попустили. Придется сидеть, городить до конца сюжета тут теперь.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
Since you already see me as a villain, it's only natural I've learned how to avoid torture, right?
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the mayor's envoy, that kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications? What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious Phaethon locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just so...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel's squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics. My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Waifei Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
Тише потешь тут. Ты тоже, да? Это кайф. Я хочу себе этот звук вырезать на алерта сообщений в чате, чтобы у меня было вместо броска кубиков. По-моему, это отличный вариант.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
Fairy, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as his sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
All right, you two, enough arguing. I'm just a pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, First Assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Wise can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the Hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Wise, just like always.
then leave clearing out the hollow to me and Opal Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Wise.
Капец, вот это он крякнул. Тупо как я, когда понял, что надо 10 часов в аниме проиграть. Меня так же аж трясет. Ох, 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 ох. Тык-тык-тык-тык-тык. Вот это сложные головолимки для самых умных. Я справился. Уху.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma!
Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms?
They're coming closer. And they're armed! We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock.
Oh, is it the Exaltus troops in disguise?
No, they emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive.
What the are we
То есть мне так нравится, что они в текст мата добавили, но их запикивают. Это настолько забавно выглядит. Особенно вот эти звуки ла-ла-ла. Это как бы отличная пара. Все, все крякнули.
Just as the Overseer said, even a miracle like a resurrection is nothing for the Creator!
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Don't worry, my joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
Видимо, у нас крыса, которая аж сказала, что мы тут.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Opal Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we roll out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Mm-hmm. Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunquay Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain Magus.
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy, and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please don't betray the trust that people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltists' main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far.
Я вот еще чуть понял, в дизайне персонажей у этой очень странная шея. Типа она будто бы, ну типа палочка тонкая. То есть если посмотреть на этого чела, вот его шея, а вот ее, у него шея типа в 2 раза, наверное, тоньше, при том, что тут еще воротник этот. То есть в реальности она вот такая вот. Так она не робот. Вроде. У тебя мышка вообще не там, где шея персонажа? Я не знаю. У меня мышка на шее. Типа я по шее кручу. Вот шея одна, вот шея другая.
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
А чё, у вас она где-то в другом месте? Где-то у головы крутишь? Немного слева? Не знаю. Не могу сказать, почему так странно захват проходит.
Petty thugs blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive them.
Our sacrifice will pave the way for our master's return.
Not over yet!
See, don't go diving too far ahead, okay?
Am I keeping up?
Как бы... Ну, ты понимаешь же, да, о чем я про шею, про эти, что оно выглядит, но действительно очень странно. Как, кстати, твоя обработка?
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
О, приказы отдает это. Он крыса. Понятно, кто крыса.
And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone.
Я бы на самом деле реально маленькие куски, может, попробовал бы получать, потому что сейчас у тебя улучшалка докрутится, и окажется, что он там какие-нибудь эти артефакты лютые создаст.
That's right. And we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flank so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless.
Что вообще делает улучшение яичкой для видео?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist base been completely cleared?
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly. Opal soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Opal, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
I've been on standby for a long time.
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
These second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush?
Oh?
See, let's see Senior cool off.
Elite targets have appeared.
Elite targets. Just the kind of fight Opal Squad's been waiting for.
Increase firepower.
Flash attack! Is it
maximum firepower?
Be careful, Captain!
Буквально так. Буквально так. Все идеально.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Блин, интересно, вообще этот танкист, так сказать, уважаемый, почтенный, он стал, ну, популярен или нет? Или он чисто стал мемом и все? Потому что Вихарьков-то взлетел же, да, так сказать, этот пожилой жмых чем хуже.
It's just as Colonel Isolde said. You're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception banquet for the Porcelumex safety inspection.
A reception banquet? For a safety inspection?
Ну слушай, 110 зрителей это нормально, то есть он реально добился успеха.
Gun. Certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This gentleman is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty. Please. The title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
Конечно, очень странный персонаж, честно говоря, получился, потому что, ну, решение всех вопросов — это стрелять в людей. Как бы это не совсем правильно.
Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the defense force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Все, победа, конец сюжета, патч, так сказать. Всех победили.
Ah.
Ну все, расход получается.
Everyone! The Exultis, the threat that plagued Waifei Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory!
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander!
I hate to be that guy, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exultist stragglers roaming inside and outside.
As far as I know, the key Exultus leaders are still at large. They've managed to slip away after even though Mevarok was severely injured by Yishuan Shifu, and the Exultus suffered heavy losses, they're still—
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yun.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond—
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exultists.
That doesn't sound like something our strict captain—
Think of it as me trying to lift, so even when we have doubts, we can't—
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Senior would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's—
I understand. Obel Squad and everyone should enjoy this hard—
Thank you, Proxy.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exultis stock of Porcelum, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need. I have no place in Tops any longer. And the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquay Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquay Summit for assistance either. But if it's to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
О, Хриви показывают нового.
It's funny.
Только это Хриви
Most
лохматая.
employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from Tops, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within Tops? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's all right. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far,
Потому что,
the
видишь,
strict
какая
mother
Хвиви
hits you down with her black
разносторонняя.
branch. This time, Porcelumix has clearly stepped out of line.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he's not really a friend, I do have some understanding of the way Damien does things. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who would never cross the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Mr. Wise.
Oh.
Soldier Orphe!
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
It's not what it looks like, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me. First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in.
Теперь чипсов охота.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy,
Но мы теперь на диете. Мы теперь едим только полезную
for her
еду.
bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust you, Orphe. Just like you trust Captain Magus. Come to think of it, you and Magus make quite the unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
You can trust me, just like how you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner, a soldier here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission. In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even, cloned soldiers. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military code name was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she
Какая
wanted.
драма,
Is it
какая
really a blessing
драма.
or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, or yet the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust. They all proved one thing, but you all keep... I can leave those glass tanks in the past, rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks. Our pasts, whether it's mine or although Captain Magus, often our pasts are not what... As a proxy, I believe in...
Вот это драма, вот это драма. Хрючить больше килограмма.
Fairy, have you finished calculating the
Affirmative.
Ладно, я решил, я
HDD
действительно
data sync
буду ускорять чтение.
Coordinates are now locked in.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have... Could you send a message to Yishan Sifu? Actually, scratch that. Just say, Junior Wise needs your help.
Poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating?
We're talking about the safety of Wi-Fi.
All we can do now is pray that Rinquei Summit... Who knows what kind of mess the Exalt... There's no time to waste. Huh? I think I just had a dream.
My disciple, Fufu, told me poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment and that I need to stay low and...
Word for word! The message came
By the way, your dear
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw.
What do you mean by step in? Junior Wise just looks a little dazed. That
Did Yishuan Sufu use a technique to...
seems your final.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you...
Come on, Junior Wise. What happened out there that made you call?
That's right.
Cunning as always.
If the defense force can't deal with those, when do we set up?
No need to be hasty. Let...
О, моя любимая рубрика игры. Поговорить со всеми, потому что нужно поговорить со всеми.
Hand over the proxy!
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, and my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone...
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home.
Give me...
Seed Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably...
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Waifei Peninsula as support, you probably...
High Preceptor Yishuan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a...
Under your protection. You mean the mayor's envoy who's...
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to...
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more
Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the proxy wasn't...
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the...
I've never cared about military secrets.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy... You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus...
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself, but as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Rinkway Summit and the Defense Force investigate?
Wise, I just received an alert from Barry.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, warning, ether activity across Lemnian warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17...
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
The Exaltus in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen. The Exaltus the current rise in ether activity throughout...
If your theory is true, then...
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base...
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated... So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltists rat...
Wow, Captain Magus.
Then let's move out. Obel Squad will personally...
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never...
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the...
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you...
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltus. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a...
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby.
In that case, the attack plan and the...
Deploying all of Obel Squad. Let's regroup and launch all members of the Obel Squad. Tomorrow's...
Все звуки пугают. Может реально сделать какой-нибудь хоррор на коленке с озвучкой Сид. Типа...
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Wi-Fi Peninsula by Porcelumex and the Exaltists. Obel Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. Later operations by other squads also confirmed this. That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now, according to our investigations. None carrying sacrifices have been found
Надеюсь,
outside the Hollow.
она не отвалит у меня
Can't
там
gamble
жопу.
with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolde?
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the
То есть
Hollow
вместо того, взять
evacuation
микроблинчики.
plan. Starting, we're moving them into the city.
А
At
как
least
они
until
делаются?
every
Расскажи
obscura in the
рецепт.
area has been inspected. The evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for Obel Squad,
On standby as a mobile squad, huh? In other words, we get to move however we want for now, correct?
it's on standby at all times. Not do whatever you like. Is that
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you.
I'll keep an eye on the captain. I won't.
Why do I get the feeling something's going on between you all?
Of course. The Proxy's a VIP under our protection. Aren't you, Proxy?
Типа хлопья, ну блин, слушай, это реально оладьи.
VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro,
Цикулич
and the
абсолютно
rest
прав.
of the Porcelumex.
The big shot.
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. All right then. I'll go get the executive.
Isolde.
Something on your mind, Captain?
I was just wondering, Colonel. If I ever disobeyed your orders...
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, but if that day ever comes...
I know the captain always has.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, or...
Don't...
Huh?
Either way, we've got each other's backs.
Damn right.
Good.
Proxy!
The way you're sneaking around whispering like that.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit.
Isn't the captain always right behind you? Why bother sending you over to pat?
Well, because the captain.
Сейчас. Я смотрю, если что, это всё, но периодически сворачиваюсь прокликать пробел. Пока это выглядит как рецепт блина, но с разрыхлителем, будто бы это оладьи. Ну, блин, по-моему, это реально тупо оладьи. Просто мини-оладьи. Ну а зачем такие мини-оладьи, если можно сделать большие оладьи? Может, куда яйца вбухнуть? Ну, типа того, да, я бы просто оладьи или просто блинчики бы шваркнул, и все, ну, не запариваться. Оладьи, так это вообще самый универсальный варик, они большие, то есть ты как бы их просто хрючишь, типа пак.
Tell the workers to pick up the pace. That porcelain's worth more than their lives.
Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
Complaint letters? You actually read those, boss?
Training reliable subordinates matters more than you'd think. We don't want to end up in the same mess we did back then. We trusted the Defense Force to protect company assets, but they were useless. And that cost us a fortune.
Sorry, excuse me. Please, could you let my child move up in line?
Вилка, раз.
Cut it out! The
Капец.
evacuation order's been planned long in
Детей не
advance.
пускают.
You're only getting out of here because the company paid for it. Don't push it.
Watch your mouth. Protecting the company's image is also part of what you're paid for. Got it?
Please, can you let my child go first?
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone either.
Today, Wi-Fi Peninsula has opened its door to us. Just like every other door in this city.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
This moment right now, and back then, it's all starting to look the same. To those sitting at the top, our lives are nothing but silver spoons they use to scoop up and savor their triumph. Civilians, soldiers, doesn't matter. We're all merely specks of dust beneath the feet of giants clashing above us. This isn't the end, Orpheus.
This is the Exaltist base we cleared out earlier. The proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden bit?
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to... I guess you could say we let the...
If it weren't for Lorenz and Luke...
The fissure is close by, but Barry's calculations could have...
Commencing operation.
Yes, Captain Magus.
The first diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
Proxy. You're not making up some technical jargon to fool me, are you? Did you already have a map with the fissure location prepared?
Ладно. Есть вопрос. Когда мы все будем играть в Fall Guys?
Guide and concentrate the miasma.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code.
Капец. Оказывается, у кролика в жопе дырка с розеткой. Я, кстати, только сейчас это увидел. Я все время не обращал внимания как-то, ну, типа, вот с таким ракурсом вблизи я реально понял, что это розеточная дырка.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Pinpointing fissure coordinates.
Hey, you soldiers over there.
Well, well, look who it is. Isn't this the same?
Obel.
Yeah.
I want to ask you the same.
We're here under Major General...
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man.
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. This facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to Porcelain...
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed these? You sure are going out of your way to clean...
I'm not in the mood to bicker. Why are you here?
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the one Commander Lorenz designated as a restricted operative.
Proxy?
Oh? This envoy really is good at causing trouble, huh? Don't you think, Captain?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating that the Exaltist... You're a soldier too, so you should...
A soldier's first and foremost duty...
To follow orders.
You're leading your squad without authorization.
Forget the orders. I didn't form Obel just to dance to someone else's tune. If disobeying orders is what it takes to protect...
I've got a recording device, you know.
And I've got heavy firepower. If you don't...
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead.
Threatening your comrades only adds... I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict.
Finally, that annoying guy's gone. Onward to saving the world!
Now Obel Squad really is in big trouble. Captain Mac...
Don't worry, little proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced.
That's not what I'm worried about.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders.
No! Captain Magus, if you get arrested...
Hey, couldn't...
Wise, we have an urgent communication.
An urgent call from the
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishmael. I only called it an urgent communication because...
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate inside the hollow...
Colonel Isolde.
Acting without orders. Disobeying military command.
Captain Magus's cooling system...
Proxy, your HDD's privacy protection...
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. All those years ago, we followed our and now, we can no longer stand by.
All those years ago...
Isolde.
I think it's time. I told you if everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important.
Oh, you're
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old cap.
That's right. At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all costs. And that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, till the last drop of their blood was shed. But what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. It was actually a freight line for transporting corporate assets. Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was... Of course, that company paid the... Every digit on that check was stained with the blood of our teammates, Magus.
Captain Magus?
Isolde. Who was the corrupt commander who accepted the bribe? And where is the company that paid... Answer me.
Captain Magus? You're...
Answer me, Isolde!
I don't have enough evidence to accuse them.
Stay calm. How do you expect me to stay calm?
Captain Magus, if you can't keep yourself together...
My fury burns just as fiercely as yours!
I was created to unleash this fury, Isolde!
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad, I'm authorized to activate...
You would dare to stop me, Orphe?
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we...
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my...
We all lost so much. During the disaster, everyone here, Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians in Waifei Peninsula who were displaced by the fall of the old capital. So many people, just like you, lost everything. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. Haven't we lost an... But we didn't let anger, sorrow, or thanks to our courage. Your Obel Squad, Orphe, sure, the past does matter.
Captain Magus.
How am I a part of this?
Thank you, Proxy. Isolde, I won't let this go.
Yes, let's leave it for later. I'm telling you this now, because you were right about one thing. Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat for...
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly.
Understood, Proxy.
Yes, Captain.
You have actually been quite lucky all these years.
It's not often I find myself thinking.
faithful servants. Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause.
There sure are a lot of Exaltist rats hiding in here.
The proxy's intel has been a huge help.
Keep saying something about the final. Keep moving forward and take them all down.
It's been a while, Phaethon.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been quietly orchestrating from the shadows?
Crimes? As a loyal servant of the Creek, I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant...
Captain Magus, well...
I might not be good at personal attacks, but I'm prepared to die!
Prepare to meet your end,
You stubborn fools. Struggle all you want. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain.
Avarok. I've gotta admit, that one's hard to kill.
Death is a cruel fate, but the Creator does show mercy to the most faithful servants at times.
No matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we won't let anyone threaten New Eridu.
Threaten New Eridu? The real poison has always been lurking in the very blood of the city, which actually makes you and me allies.
Don't you dare come...
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to work. The Overseer's ritual must not faithful servants. The Creator will remember. The arduous journey to the Creator is always filled with sacrifice. The path back to the Master is always paved with blood and bones.
For the Creator! For the Creator!
Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator.
Thanks.
Recalibrating. Can't catch me. That was easy. Can't catch me. Support is here.
Oops, I can't really control my...
Target locked. Support in position.
Full speed ahead, Seed Senior! Give him a full salvo, Seed Senior!
Lock on!
You're in my sight.
Increasing firepower output. Maximum firepower!
That's the target, right? Let's go take a look.
Come now. Line up. No pushing.
May the Creator refine us! Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator!
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Right, we've got an emergency.
Our attack on the base in the Hollow led to chaos and...
The city is under attack?
Rather obvious. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city.
Ishu and Shifu and the other disciples are helping suppress...
The mountain road? But
which is why we didn't deploy heavy
Oh no.
Got it. Calculating a route from the hollow.
We're counting on you, Proxy.
Thanks to the support from Yunque's summit, the sacrifices in the main district have been—
Our mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and—
Which are the annoying Porsalumix executive Lucro.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro.
Hard to say which is the good news and which is— Like them or not, the mission still has to be completed. Prioritize eliminating the sacrifices emerging from the Obscura.
There's an ambush in the tunnel!
What an ugly bunch!
The people on the ground seem to be members of Porsalumex.
Those monsters.
Calm down, ma'am.
No.
We're from Obsidian Division. You're safe now. Remain calm. You're not in danger anymore. This woman's experiencing shock. Her companions were likely killed in the recent attack.
Judging by her clothing, she's from Porsalumex. And her companions were most like...
No, I really can't stand those people.
Magus, aren't you curious? The Blood Debt partly falls on Porsalumex for offering the bribe. Well,
Isolde.
That's right. The mastermind behind bribing the military commander back then was none, of course. The ones who benefited from it weren't innocent either.
Even if they were guilty, they should have at least...
Forget it, Proxy! Your sense of righteousness is unjust accusations. Hopeless justice, the Defense Force, public security, the HIA, hand, top!
But, Isolde, you've always told me that justice will come.
Correct. Justice will come. But it will be through my hands, and we no longer need to rely on the sympathy of others.
Why are you doing this, Colonel? Why of all times would you... Your goal isn't just to let her know the truth.
Magus, don't you want to know the name of the one who sent us into the jaws of battle? The one who deliberately withheld support from our unit?
It was Loren.
Yes, Colonel Lorenz. 11 years ago. 11 years ago. He
Lorenz. The lives lost. My years of is it all because of him?
Lucro is already dead, and Lorenz stands right before you. I've already made my choice. Now we're the only ones walking the...
Isolde.
Colonel Isolde. Commander
The only way we can know is by finding...
Magus, now's not the time to lose your head.
Evidence. Don't tell me if there were any justice in this world.
Stop and think about the timing. Why would she drop...
She wants me to join in her revenge. She was right about one thing.
With all due respect, Captain. Remember when we first joined the squad? We signed up because we were here for justice. Maybe even a little... And now you're saying that we're not your companions? That you...
Seed would like to teach that meanie a lesson. But I can't shake the feeling that if Seed Sr. were here, I think he'd be all gruffy and say, nope. Oh well, I was never good at comforting speeches anyway.
You think you're helping saying all these...
Captain!
You don't understand what I'm going through either.
Open your eyes, Magus. You and Isolde walking the same path? Come on! Without me, you wouldn't even be able to walk! If anything, you and I are the real companions here! And the others, the squad, we've all lost people we love. But you were the one who brought us back. Now you want us to just stand here? Sorry.
We're still on a mission here. Whatever personal stuff...
I agree. Let's move Obel Squad.
There is an unopened Obscura nearby.
The monsters are crawling out of those devices.
Eliminate the nearby Obscura to cut off the source of the threats.
The Obscura have been confirmed to be deactivated.
The locations of these Obscura don't appear to be included in the Colonel's intel.
There might be gaps in the intel. Roxy.
Это невероятная головолимка для интеллектуалов из пулечки.
There are Obscura deployed up ahead.
Clear out these filthy things.
Это надо как бы подумать, что делать. И потыкать как бы кружочки, чтобы оно в правильном порядке каталось. Это 500 IQ гейминг.
Sacrifice is incoming. Stay alert. Monsters that can operate outside the hollow. Truly terrifying weapons.
They enter the city.
We won't let that.
Major General Lorenz retreated in this direction. Huh?
Очень смешно, я Ешку использовал. Так сказать, прям под смену камеры.
You're the ladies from... There's a little kid here.
You're not hurt, are you, Dante?
Wise, you're here. I was just playing on the mountain path. It was hide and seek, and I hid. But then, monsters started crawling out of those. Mello and Ayu ran down the mountain.
It's all right, Dante.
You know this little one?
This is Dante from Siloon Bay. His uncle used to be a Defense Force soldier, just like you all.
He used to be.
Just like your old comrades. Dante's uncle also died in the fall of the old capital 11 years ago.
Oh. So his family have one of our...
Old comrade? Is this gun lady one of my uncle's friends too?
That's right, kid. Your uncle and I, we fought.
Whoa. You must be a super strong soldier. My uncle was really strong too. I hope you and your team all make it.
We will, Dante.
Hey, Dante. Tell me something.
Get revenge. But...
Like, if I found the bad guy who killed him, or the monster that hurt him, would you want me to kill them? Would that make you feel better?
Feel... I want those monsters gone too. But that won't bring my uncle back. I think Uncle became a soldier because he wanted to keep people safe. So instead of fighting to hurt people, I want to be the kind of soldier who protects everyone. I want to be. That's why I hope you all go home safe. You should.
Yeah. Dante, you should go
Все,
home now.
теперь благодаря этому ребенку никого не убьют. Вот это поворот.
Oh, right. Mom's
Какая
probably waiting for me.
драма.
I'd better get home.
Dante's such a sweetheart.
He's a good kid. But people like Lorenz, back then and even now, how many kids have lost their families because of scum like that?
Captain.
All right.
Captain Magus. What are your orders?
Lorenz, I need to question him face to face and get to the bottom of this.
Captain Magus. Please don't do anything reckless.
Who filled your head with such baseless claims and slander, Captain Magus?
Please, General Lorenz.
Such groundless accusations are enough to get you. Or is this all just an attempt to stir up trouble again?
Answer me, Lorenz.
11 years ago, countless squads under my command. You think it was only the front line? Do you know how many questions I faced because of your crushing defeat and your war, politics, and the survival? I don't expect your brain. But I want to remind you, you're not here alone.
That's an outright threat, General Lorenz.
I must say, naive fools really seem to get a. If you're that set on burning everything to take me out, and one can. Don't be so self. Even if it was me, so what? I didn't get where I am.
Captain Magus.
Captain Magus, I understand how you feel. Even though it might...
He made a fair point. But I and Isolde wouldn't just stand...
Where could Colonel Isolde...
Accusations without evidence are just baseless slander against your superiors. We'll settle this later. After this operation, no one will be able to stop the Defense Force from staying here.
You're right, sir. No one can stop you from staying now.
Isolde. Why don't you come with me, Colonel? We can't leave our big hero behind.
Hero? All the soldiers who never made it out? The ones you abandoned? Weren't they also your stepping stones? Your heroes?
Isolde! Isolde!
Magus, the promise you couldn't bring yourself to keep. I kept it for you.
Вот это да.
Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record high levels. Warning. Abnormally high ether activity detected. There is an unusual surge of miasma.
Great. Why now of all times?
I assume the Exaltists are on the move.
Magus.
I never imagined that Isolda could... It's really not like... Maybe. I haven't...
Sorry, Magus. I know your feelings must be pretty complicated.
All right. No need to comfort me right now. But I am a seasoned soldier, after all. The Exaltists, the obscure... And now that Isolda has fled into the... If Isolda has broken the soldier's code...
Whether it's to stop the crisis in the... We have to strike...
I'll keep supporting your operation. Phaethon won't let any threats to New Eridu go unchallenged.
Now that things have come this far, it wouldn't be right for Yunque's summit to sit idly by. Some terrifying energy is surging within the Hollow.
11 years ago, the Yunque summit. This time, I'll fight by your side, High Preceptor Yixuan.
I believe the High Preceptor from 11 years ago would be proud to see that.
The city's defense will be in the hands of the military and the other disciples.
Oboe Squad, get...
The miasma inside the Hollow is gathering around that tower. If we let it continue gathering like that, the consequences could be pretty serious.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow.
Then let's find out what's going on in there. And no matter what happens, we must stop it.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow is still rising.
If we don't manage to...
Warning. At the current rate of expansion...
Boom! Like a crushed nutshell. Like a popped balloon.
I won't let that happen.
Yunque's summit will not back down.
It's like a scene straight from the underworld.
Let's move forward. Whether it's to find Isolda, to stop the...
Oboe Squad, get...
These devices are converging the miasma in a single location.
These devices are linked by the miasma, making them difficult to destroy.
What the?
These marks on the wall. Let's investigate them using the perception technique.
Took some effort to find the code.
Капец мало.
We're running out of time.
Это за сколько времени? Блин, надо было запомнить. Ладно. Что за 2? Ну это очень долго. Реально, я бы забил. И, ну, типа... Я бы, короче, сделал маленький кусочек, его улучшил, посмотрел, ну, что поменялось. Так сказать, стало ли лучше. Ну, тут бабайки эти, да, я думал, не надо. О, окей.
spotted a miasma device up ahead. Sarah and Mevarok are close by. Over there. It's a beam from a miasma device.
Provide cover fire! Not over here!
Keep distance! Sustain fire!
Another miasma device has been activated.
Let's get going.
They're activating the device!
What kind of teachings has this creator of yours given you? Destruction, disaster, chaos? Is this really what your creator wants?
Not everyone is blessed with a name as bright as yours, Phaethon. In this dark world, is the sun you chase truly the only source of light? You don't understand the price we're willing to pay, the sacrifices we're ready to make to meet up.
What kind of hope can something...
Proxy, Orphe, your sacrifices must be...
The Overseer has already reached the gate of the... Don't you understand yet? All your struggles are in vain.
She's trying to run...
Leave her to me. Everyone...
Are you sure you can handle...
Shireen is a highly skilled mystic.
Very well. These soldiers... Their uniforms... They're from 11 years ago.
They're just illusions formed by the miasma. Pull yourself together, soldier.
Surrender now! Mevarok!
If you keep resisting, I'll blast you to ashes!
Are you going to shoot me, Magus?
Это и есть Изольда Рузвельтовна.
Why didn't you pull the trigger before?
Colonel Isolde?
The Defense Force, Porcelumix, the Exaltists. So you were the one tying all these pieces together.
Isolde, why are you wearing Mevarok's clothes?
Tell me, why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
Colonel Isolde of the Defense Force, or Mevarok, Exaltist Overseer. Which is the real you? The Defense Force moved under your command, and the Exaltist's followers struck back at your signal. You were the one orchestrating both sides all along. That must be why there was a blind spot in your intel. It was all just part of your own game. You plotted this whole charade to divert the Defense Force's troops. Which means your real objective is...
You're a sharp one, Phaethon. You've caused us plenty of trouble, but some fates are unavoidable.
Странно.
As for my true
Ну, я же
purpose,
лечу сейчас, как
my
да
followers
пройду
haven't
сюжет. Я думаю,
lied
тут
to
уж
you.
немножко осталось.
It's all for the
Смотрю.
final sacrifice.
So you were the one behind all the tragedies in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Is that right, Isolde?
And tragedies? I only ever sought to avenge our comrades. I painstakingly wove together the justice you so desperately desired. But yes, it did. And what pains me the most is your betrayal, Magus.
Over the years, Captain Magus has been conducting...
Magus! Why didn't you pull—
I am a soldier of Obsidian. I am a citizen of New Eridu, and I am the captain of Obel.
I'm sorry. Then let me mourn alone. The sacrifice is about to—
Stop her!
Colonel Isolde. Why?
11 years is plenty of time for many things to change.
who once walked side by side. How long has it been since I worked alongside Isolde? How long has it been since we walked side by side?
Come to think of it, I might not be older than you, Captain Magus, so perhaps I shouldn't be lecturing. But I have also gone through many partings, moments of loyalty and betrayal. And regardless of the reason, turning and betraying who you once were is always a regrettable thing. The gathering point of the miasma lies just ahead of us.
Is Colonel Isolde there too?
This is the first.
Magus, Isolde has most likely committed some unforgivable crimes.
I understand.
Colonel Isolde, you have committed a serious crime. Please cooperate with our operation and return to New Eridu with us.
So foolish. Just like she was back.
Lorenz and Lucro are. Why won't you stop?
This isn't the end. How can the city To be honest, I'm not sure, but at least it'll be different. You're right. I've taken my vengeance.
Are you a soldier protecting the city? Isolde. Or should I...
It's just a name, young proxy. Just to the world. Carol Arna is the name of a sinner. But if I don the name of a sinner for those whose names have been forgotten.
Even if it was, why did you choose such a...
How would you care with kindness? Just these tainted hands are...
Turn back, Isolde.
I've already come this far. So let's settle this with guns. Don't be so naive. Revenge is a path of no return. Onwards to battle!
Careful!
Hold the formation! Keep the proxy safe!
We've already chosen different paths. So, there's no point in looking back now!
These ether fluctuations...
You're not the same flame you once were. You don't deserve the name I gave her. Magus! All things, grant me your grace!
Why are you still clinging to that for protection?
The miasma's gathering around her.
Give him a full salvo, Seed Senior!
Well then, be washed away by the great rain! This hatred is boundless! Annihilation! Resistance is futile!
The miasmic shield's broken!
The enemy's weakened. Now's our chance!
obliterate form and spirit. Release. Evil shall be purged.
Soldiers, return to the mortal realm! Fight for me! Obsidian Division!
Time to blast them. Relay combat!
Maximum firepower!
Need a shower? It's raining show.
Your fate is sealed. Swift yet still.
Why must you stand against me? Stop getting in my way!
The flames of vengeance have been burning inside you and me.
But these flames
Shouldn't be weapons of consuming you!
The miasma's clearing.
Isolde. Ishwan Shifa. You can leave the rest to me.
I think you mean us.
Right. Us.
Captain Magus, you must be going through a lot right. Colonel Isolde is just up ahead.
Thanks for being with me.
Back in the day, you never managed to beat me during training. I hope you... Where are you looking? Show me your conviction with that blade of yours, Magus! You've certainly improved. The one still stuck in the past might be me.
Weren't you the one who pulled me out of my stubbornness? Weren't you the one who saved me from despair? It's my turn to wake you up.
Да, тут безумная драма пиво. А я пока слушаю звонки, которые у меня доступны для двери входной. Сказать, просто ощущение, что не реагирую особо. Что у меня тут важный контент.
Enough, Colonel.
Revenge. Or closure. No matter what. There's no going back.
You're right. There's no going back.
That's why we have no choice but to keep moving forward.
I won't allow it. I don't want to lose anyone who stands behind
У
you.
меня собачий вальс играет. Я думаю, вам слышно.
People behind you, but you've lost so many. What difference would one more make? Being soft only leads to pain.
О нет, убила. А нож был настоящий.
It's already too late for me to turn back now.
Colonel!
Это как у нее, потому что в сюжете был игрушечный пистолет. Она, ну, типа, ну, он был у нас, мы ей его отдали. Она, типа, им баловалась.
Isolde, why didn't you ever tell me everything that happened?
Because you're Orpheus. My Orpheus. You had already lost so much. Your comrades, your body, and the life you were meant to live.
Isolde.
After everything you'd lost, I didn't want you to carry any more burdens.
Не, она взяла настоящие, но тут она достала игрушечные. Чтобы это как бы нож по-настоящему тянуло.
There's no turning back, Orpheus. My hands are stained with blood and guilt.
I know. I'll pay your debts for you.
Me too.
Orphe?
I'll stick with Captain Magus, and we'll make up for your mistakes together. I'll stay by Captain Magus's side. I won't let her lose her way like you did, driven by anger, loneliness, and despair.
I know you're in pain, just like me. But you're also very lucky. Orphe is a good kid. Don't let her down. Don't disappoint your younger self, Orpheus.
I won't, Isolde.
I believe you. I'm the only disappointment here. It's been so long, Orpheus. I've missed you so much. Please, forgive me.
Master, an abnormal ether fluctuation has been detected near...
Is that... teacher? Teacher? Is this just a hallucination caused by miasma?
Belle, Wise. Wise. You two now walk this path alone. You are the bravest, most gifted children that Helios Academy has ever seen.
Was that... from when we were separated from teacher?
You and your sister must carry on the flames of Helios together.
Teacher...
Just what kind of being is your creator, exactly?
The creator? Just who is she talking to?
The gate to the final domain. It's in Hollow Zero, isn't it? What secrets lie beyond that door that could be worthy of such feverish praise and supplication?
The Exaltists and Teacher?
Fine. I'll pave the way for you to meet your revered creator.
No. There's no way Teacher is an accomplice to those people.
At the end of that path also lies something that I'm seeking.
Something that Teacher is seeking? What in the world could... Even if one has to pay such a hefty price.
Even if I have to pay such a hefty price.
Even if one has to bear such guilt.
Even if I have to bear this guilt.
Even if it means leaving us behind. Is this really what she wants?
This path may not lead to a happy outcome. I don't know if Eridu will fall into the abyss or find salvation from the brink. But I believe in my dear children. They are the brilliant Faithen.
Вот это драма. Это драма. Какой накал. Не накал, а кал.
Proxy, it's been a while.
Captain Magus, Orphe, it's been a while. How have you been?
Absolutely terrible.
Там была невероятная драма того, как персонаж, который 2 патча нам помогал, оказался главным злодеем. Но он не злодей, он просто хотел отомстить другим плохим людям. И он умер.
The good news is, I don't have to share a desk with these two.
And there's more good news. They gave us an extended vacation. Partly out of compassion, and partly just to smooth things over.
This incident involved senior defense force officers.
И меня такие мемалерты не радуют.
An incredibly tangled web of interests. But it's all been settled at last.
The truth behind the fall of the old capital and the defeat of Agamemnon's squad, where Magus and Colonel Isolde once served, has
Evidence of collusion between former Defense Force Major General Lorenz.
So the truth about what happened all those years ago is finally coming to light. Maybe those soldiers who never should have been sacrificed can finally...
But since both men died during the Waifei Peninsula attacks,
Да, он в конце странно стал.
been put on hold for now. Neither the military nor Tops wants to damage their public image.
At least they got what they deserved.
Defense Force headquarters also disciplined and demoted several high-ranking officers who were entangled with the factions and engaged.
What about the citizens who were harmed by poor...
Что нам расскажешь, что все хорошо, короче. Всех плохих наказали, всех хороших пустили. И только это Изольда Рузвельтова накрякнула.
There's no doubt that she made many mistakes.
A lot of what the Colonel did was driven by the hatred that...
Of course. That arrogant...
Captain Magus often keeps her at...
What?
Promise me, Captain Magus, in front of the proxy.
With the proxy as my witness.
Whoever lies has to wear a pink weapons holster.
Obel Squad did disobey orders.
There's no reason to punish...
Although the Obel Squad disobeyed orders, we earned...
Surviving in the grown-up world is... It may not be what we hoped for, but...
Regarding the proxy's mentor, Miss Carol...
Whoever the proxy trusts...
Things have been so hectic in Waifei Peninsula since we've been granted extended leave.
Vacation time!
Until we...
Catch you later, Prox...
Мужик очень классно проходит на фоне этого невероятного письма.
Baka, 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 baka.
Вот это да. Все оказалось как бы и так хорошо. Все живы, здоровы. Письмо не пригодилось, где нас спросили выгораживать отряд.
The Overseer has fallen.
Yet, you don't seem to feel any sympathy at all.
Sympathy? For an Overseer who wasn't even truly devoted? Overseer is just a title. A symbol of inherited power. Nothing more.
Your left hand. That power.
Yes, a gift from the Creator. The glory of wielding their authority has finally come to me.
Is the Creator actually real?
Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof?
The power Isolde wields is far beyond that of ordinary people.
I know you're no devout believer, but even someone as selfish as Isolde can wield the Creator's blessing. The Creator has never been stingy towards mortals who help fulfill their mission. They can make your wish come.
My.
Сколько можно, блядь? Сколько можно, ёб твою мать, блядь?
Так, один патч мы прошли, остается еще следующий. Четко креатор приводится как зритель, потому что у нас переводчики решили повыеживаться. У нас, типа, есть очень большая проблема со всеми микроёшными играми. Так вот, это еще как бы более-менее неплохо переведена, то есть тут есть хотя бы нормальные локализованные шутки, еще что-то, но типа решили вместо создателя выбирать какое-то пафосное слово старославянское, и теперь он зиждитель.
Good morning, Wise.
Good morning. What's everyone doing here? Discussing something?
Я тоже не знаю, как они это придумали, я, ну, типа, не могу даже выговорить его нормально.
A mandatory meeting.
Yes, the disciples outside of Swabian Temple don't need to attend.
So guarding Swabian Temple is gonna be a—
But before we head out, there's something
coming right up.
We've been through a lot together. Your dedication and efforts have been evident to everyone. It would be improper to leave such a responsibility to a preliminary disciple. So, what do you say, Wise? Are you willing to formally become my disciple and join you?
Of course I am.
Good. That's the answer I was hoping for. Then let's hold the initiation ceremony before we leave.
There's an initiation ceremony? I'm suddenly feeling a little nervous.
Tea's here. Hold it carefully, junior brother. Then lower your head and respectfully hand the teacup to Shifu and say, "Please enjoy some tea, Shifu."
Please enjoy some tea, Shifu.
Okay, that should do it.
Yay! All done. Congratulations.
Yeah, welcome! Even though we've already known you for a while now, it still feels great to welcome you again.
So is the ceremony over? Was that it?
According to the rules, you should have studied at Yunkwei Summit for 2 years before choosing an auspicious day to hold the ceremony at the mountain. Then you and the master would swear an oath to become officially recognized as a disciple. But here at Suibian Temple, those rules don't really apply. You are a disciple who has been recognized by me, and that is enough.
You're incredible, Shifu.
Actually, it's mainly because Shifu can't remember those long vows. She said it'd be better to skip them altogether.
What are you muttering about, Fufu? Don't lead your junior astray now.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, by the way, does that mean Belle can also become an official disciple now? She and I were both preliminary disciples.
I already served the tea about a half an hour ago. You were still sleeping. So, I officially joined before you, which, according to the rules, makes me your senior.
Wait, you mean you're my senior now? Huh. I knew I woke up later than usual today. Did you secretly turn off my alarm?
We can leave now that the temple is in good hands. Fufu, Inhu, if you have anything you'd like to say, do it quickly. We should prepare to set off.
Junior brother, there's one more thing.
Так, я хочу проверить все-таки. У этого 2 дня. У этого все захрючено. У этого это я захрючил уже наполовину. Это не, ну, типа, на следующий патч идет. Это дресня не нужно. Это дресня не нужно. Это, ну, короче, грубо говоря, как минимум то, что горит сегодня, я уже захлопнул. То есть я могу не сидеть, не заниматься этим. Мне будет еще словно завтрашний, если что. Если я захочу что-то доформировать. Надо только понять, а это типа оно реально? Ну да. Вроде как оно. Ну, там типа что-то а-ля 3 часа контент примерно в этой сюжетке, как и в этой было. Ладно, короче, закругляясь, наверное, или попозже, или завтра. Вот. У меня еще другое аниме.